Hello, Gemini. I'm doing a collective reading today. I need to let you know that this will not resonate with every Gemini or cross-watcher that views the video, so please only take what resonates with you and save the rest for someone else. It's not important that you watch the video with respect to when it was created necessarily, but it's more important if Spirit gives you an intuitive nudge, then there's something in that video Spirit wants you to see. Now, Spirit's asked me to get out a number of decks, and so the spread is so large, I've had to kind of splay it out everywhere, so I apologize for how scattered it is, but I'm just trying to get an overview of everything they've shared with me. There are two things that I saw in several different decks. One of them was angelic protection, and then one deck there were two cards pertaining to no more bad decisions or poor judgment. So Spirit, I believe, is strongly emphasizing to you that it's really important that you start really thinking about things and trying to make the wisest decisions that you can. There's going to be a truth that's going to be revealed in this situation. There's also going to be a divine counterpoint, or excuse me, a divine counterpart that's going to be coming into the picture. There's been kind of a love drought, so I think there's going to be an outpouring of emotions, even though there's some fear in doing this. But Spirit is saying that this soul bond is sacred. This is going to be a divine union coming for many of those in the Gemini collective. And here, the first card out of the tea leaves was news of a birth or a business opportunity, which to me in this deck is the equivalent of an ace. It's going to mean a new start of some kind with this divine counterpart. There's going to be a journey and an agreement which is going to be victorious. It's going to be something very positive for you, Gemini, but it's going to require that you be shrewd. But again, there will be a successful outcome from that. The months of August and September are significant for many of you. There's information out there that's going to help you, and there is a person who is a distance away from you who's thinking of you, who is a very good friend. But there's also going to be a person from your past, most likely, that's going to be coming in, that's going to be very aggressive. They're going to try to force you to do something, and as a result of that, you are going to break the relationship. And there is this, the angel card is right next to that. So just know you want to be careful, and you certainly want to use common sense, but you do have angelic protection around you. And karma will be served because Haystack is here. So of the Kipper cards, the first card out is change. And that to me, the first card always holds the most energy. So there is definitely going to be change for you, Gemini. Now, it's next to false person in reverse. So whoever you are dealing with, whoever is your person at this point in time, they are genuine. However, they most likely have some health issues that they're having to attend to. But you should be receiving a gift at this time. There may be some legal issues pertaining to some real estate for many of you that come up. You may be getting a message about that, but you also might be getting some unexpected income. There's going to be a courtship also that is going to come into play for many Geminis. And these two cards flew out and they landed on top of the change card, and that is children and distant horizons in reverse. So what that means to me is that many Geminis are going to be starting a family. Someone is going to have a child that will be coming. There's this person from the past is not accepting the fact that their relationship with you is over. They are feeling threatened. The waves or the emotion card is in reverse, so there's most likely going to be a very, very strong emotional outburst, which is going to cause somebody to either take off or something, perhaps the police, but something to do with a car that's in a hurry. There's going to be an element of desire between you and this person from the past, but Spirit is saying you haven't been cleansing, you really need to cleanse. There's two cards of cleansing with this past person. There's this cleansing, and then there's trash, which is disregarding, throwing out. So Spirit is really strongly suggesting that this person from the past that has tried to bully you, that is going to be popping up or has already popped up, you're best to just say no thank you and wish them well. Triggers, this person's probably going to try to trigger you also to get you to do what it is they want you to do. So be aware this is a toxic person that's feeling closed in and trapped, and they're wanting more. They are obviously desiring you, and so this may be a way that they try to utilize to their benefit to get back in with you. Perhaps showing a playful spirit, but spirit is telling you it is really best to not entertain this person again. So, of these cards, you have Quest, Prayer in Reverse, Perseverance, Expansion, Impartiality, Abundance, Gossip, Discovery, Workaholic, Bittersweet, Acceptance, and Rejection. You've been on a quest, Gemini, and you have really, really, really been praying to Spirit. It's taken every bit of your strength to persevere. But you're starting to see expansion now, and you are starting to be in a higher vibration because you are now able to kind of see from a different perspective, to see more from your soul's perspective rather than to judge someone. So I show that spiritually you are expanding, and it's going to bring abundance. But be aware, there's going to be people gossip. You're going to find out about that. And it's going to be very bittersweet. But again, this person from the past, it's bittersweet having to, put this behind you because, you've had a number of years with this person and an emotional connection. But Spirit's saying you really have to accept the fact that this is over, that rejection should take place so that you can have a fresh start in this life. Now, there are 4 of these crystal cards that I have. The first one is Angelite, and it says spiritual or religious community. It says join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. Charoite, I believe I'm saying that correctly. Spiritual protection. So here's a second card of spiritual protection. Lapis lazuli, life-changing epiphany or experience. So it's either going to be an epiphany that you get while you are, going through this spiritual awakening, or it could be a tower moment. Either way, it is something to help put you on your path towards spiritual progression. The last card I pulled was Dolomite. It says, stay strong in your faith. So Spirit really wants you to continue to have this close contact, to have this conversation, to keep doing this as often as you're able to, Gemini. I hope this proves helpful, and I send you all light, love, blessings, and say, shine bright and be kind.